Alright guys, so today's video is a little bit different. You can't see me in it, I know, because I'm going to pause it when I stop. So you can't see me in it because Screencastify is not working right now. So you need your notebook out. We are going to look at page, or we're going to work on page 20. Okay, so go ahead and label them. You've got 19 already, we've got 20 and 21. On page 21, we're going to glue in our new tab. And on page 21, we're going to glue in our new tab. So your new tab, just like the last tab, we cut it at the edge here. So we cut it right at the edge. And then we're going to glue it in right here so it sticks out a little bit. And we're going to label this Unit 2. We have a big test coming up this week. I don't need to glue that right there. It's a 20-day assessment. We have them obviously every 20 days. So it sticks out a little bit. There we go, and then label 20 and 21 Unit 2. It's kind of hard to see this today. There we go, Unit 2. Okay. I'm going to turn the page. Page 22, we're going to do dimensional analysis, 3.0, dimensional analysis. That will also be the title for 23, 3.0, dimensional analysis. Okay. Alright, I'm going to put the notebook to the side. I'm going to get out the foldable. If you have physical science with either Miss Ray or Miss Klaus, you are doing this or have done this. And they are going to do it a little bit different than I do. I don't care which way you do it, as long as it is done, you get the right answer. Alright, so to do dimensional analysis, what we are going to do is change whatever they give us to the new measurement. So we are trying to go from inches to feet. So what we are going to start out with every time is we're going to write out what we have. Okay? And we are going to multiply until we get what we need. This says, don't forget, it's what you want over what you've got. I've got inches. It's going to go on the bottom. I want feet. Can I go directly from inches to feet? Yes. So what I want is going to go on top. Alright? There are 12 inches in 1 foot. So I'm going to write it that way. Now, I'm going to multiply straight across. 19 times 1 is 19. This is like having a 1 on top. 1 times 12 is 12. My inches are going to cancel out. I'm left with feet. I do not want you to leave it as 19 over 20 for this answer. We're going to actually do 19 divided by 20. Pull out my calculator, make sure I get it right. 19 divided by 12, I think I said 20. And I get 1.58, round to 2 decimal places, feet. 1.58 feet. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Alright, let's look at number 2. I'm going from inches to centimeters. Now, something that you need to know is that no, you don't have to have all these memorized. You need to know that inches to feet is, 1 to 12. But the rest of them, you don't always have to know them, because I will hand you or have handed you a reference sheet, okay? We just said that we understand and know that 1 foot equals 12 inches. That's one you should already know, but we're going to add it to the reference sheet just in case. Right now, I've got 180 inches to centimeters. We got to look. Can we go from inches to centimeters? Yep, right here. 1 inch equals 2.4 centimeters. So, we are going to write down 840 inches. That is what we've got. What we want is centimeters. What we have is inches. Now we're going to look here. Next to inch we have a 1. Next to centimeters we have a 2.54. Multiply straight across. Remember, this is always over 1. 840 times 2.54 is 2,133.6 over 1. The inches cancel, so I'm left with centimeters. That is 2,133.6 centimeters. Okay, let's do number 3. Inches to miles. Can we go inches to miles? Inches, centimeters, mile, feet, mile, yard, mile, kilometers, kilometer, mile, meter, inches. Nope. I can't go from inches to miles. But you know what I can do? I can go from inches to feet and feet to miles. So that's what we're going to have to do. So write down what we have. 5,400 inches times. We can't go to miles, so we cannot put that up here. We're going to have to go to feet first. So we're going to write that up here. And we know inches. Before I start filling in numbers, I'm going to think this through. These are going to cancel out. And I'm going to have feet. Okay? I want miles. And here's feet to miles. So, since feet is on the top, to make it cancel out, I'm going to put it on the bottom. And I'm going to put miles on the top. So my feet will cross out. And I will have miles, which is what I want to have. Okay? Now we're going to fill in the numbers. Inches and feet comes from right here. 1 foot, 12 inches. Miles to feet is right here. 1 mile, 5,280 feet. Remember, this one's over 1. We're going to multiply straight across. 5,400 times 1 is 5,400. Over 1 times 12 is 12. 12 times 5,280, I need a calculator for that, 5,280 times 12 is 63,360, and that is miles. Now I'm going to divide and round to 2 decimal places. Notice here I rounded to 1, because that's what they gave me. They being the calculator. I get 0.09 miles. Okay. Alright, open this up. I folded it in half in case you're wondering what's going on. Open it up. We're going to do number 4. This is one that you should know. I'm going to leave you a minute. You try that one. Alright, let's try this. I've got 16 weeks. I need to go to seconds. I guarantee you don't know how many seconds is in a week. So we have to put weeks here. But what are we going to go to? I know how many days are in a week. but I'm not to seconds yet. I know how many hours are in a day. Still not to second yet. I know how many minutes are in an hour. Not to seconds. I know how many minutes are in a second. Alright, now we're going to fill it in. In 1 week, there are 7 days. In 1 day, there are 24 hours. In 1 hour, there are 60 minutes. And in 1 minute, there are 60 seconds. All over 1, I'm going to multiply straight across. 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 is just 1. And I don't need to put that on the bottom. So 16 times 7 times 24 times 60 times 60, it's a lot of seconds, 9,676,800 seconds. Okay. Alright, let's keep going. Number 5, this is where things get a little bit different. I have 1.09 kilograms over 1 liter. I need to go from kilograms to pounds. And I'm going to do that first, and I'm going to write them all in red from now on. Kilograms should have been in red. I'm going to look at my paper. Can I go from kilograms to pounds? Yes, I can, right here. 1 kilogram is 2.2 pounds. So, kilogram, pound. I wanted pounds, so I have it. So, I'm going to write down what I've got. 1 kilogram, 2.2 pounds. Okay. Now I need to take care of what's on the bottom. On the bottom, I have liters. I need to go to gallons. And do that in blue. If I can get the blue pen to come out. Since liters is on the bottom, to cross out liters, I'm going to have to put liters on the top. But before I can do that, I need to decide, liters to gallons, I need to decide if I can go straight from liters to gallons. I can, right here. 1 gallon is 3.785 liters. So, liter on the top, so it will cross out to gallon. I've got what I want, which is gallons. So, 1 gallon is equal to 3.785 liters. Now I'm going to multiply straight across. On the bottom, they're all just ones anyway. On the top, I have 1.09 times 2.2 times 3.785. That gives me 9.08, and it is pounds per gallon. Okay, so I'm going to have to match. This one's a little different because I've got to do them all together. Let's do number 6. Going from feet to meters. That's why M, we don't use miles. M means meter. Okay, 32 for 1 feet per second to meters per minute. Okay, gotta get my little chart here and see if I can go from feet to meters. Feet, meters, feet, meters. I sure hoped I could. I'm not sure if I can. I can't, so I'm going to have to go right here, meters and inches. So I've got to go from feet to inches first. And then inches to meters. That is what I want. Okay, so now I'm looking at these numbers. 1 foot is 12 inches. 39.37 inches is 1 meter. I've done this part. Let's talk about the next part, seconds. I need to go from seconds to minutes. That's not on my chart. That's one you're expected to know. Since seconds is on the bottom, to cross it out, I need to go to the top, and I will go to minutes. Seconds will cross out. I'm left with minutes, which is what I wanted. There are 60 seconds in 1 minute. Okay, now I'm going to multiply straight across. 32 times 12 times 60 times 1 is 23,040. And 1 times 39.37 times 1 is 39.37. Now let's divide. .22 meters per minute. I want you guys to try 7 and 8 on your own. We're going to do them together, but go ahead and try them on your own. There's 7 and 8 in case you need a copy. Alright, let's write this down. 4.22 over 1. Kilograms to centimeters. Going from kilogram to pound. Sure hope I can do it in one shot, but we'll see if I can or can't. Kilogram to pounds. By the way, this is distance. This is weight. These are your liquids, like gallon, quart, all that stuff. Okay, so kilogram is a weight. So kilogram to pounds, I can do that. I can use either one of these, by the way. I like the 2.2, but you can use either one. All right, kilograms is on the top, so I need it on the bottom to cross out. Pounds goes on top. 1 kilogram, 2.2 pounds. I got to pounds, which is the goal. Times centimeters to feet. That's distance. I can't go centimeters to feet, so I'm going to have to go centimeters to inches, then inches to feet. Centimeters is on the bottom, so to make it cross out, it goes to the top. Then I have inches. Centimeters to inches, there is 2.54 centimeters in 1 inch. Still not to the goal yet, so I'm going to have to add an extra step. Inches is on the bottom. To cross out, it goes to the top. I'm going to feet. That's the goal. So feet goes on the bottom. Cross out. There is 12 inches in 1 foot. I've gotten what I want. Now I'm going to multiply straight across. 4.22 times 2.2 times 2.54 times 12 gives me 282.98 pounds per foot. Okay, like I said, you're working on number 8. I'll move it so you can see number 8. You need to work on number 8. Alright, last one for today, number 8. Centimeters, this MPH is miles per hour. That's the only time you can use just plain M. I'm going to put this one down here. 36 over 1 centimeters per second centimeters to miles, maybe, but I kind of doubt it. We'll see. Nope, I cannot go from centimeters to miles. I can go centimeters to inches, inches to feet, feet to miles. So centimeter, inches. 2.54 and 1. I'm going to cross out centimeters. Okay? Inches to feet. 12 inches, 1 foot. Okay? Still not there. Let's go to miles now. Feet, miles. 5,280. That's what I need on top. Now we got to go to hours. This is one of those you have to know yourself. Seconds is on the bottom, so seconds is going to go on top. To minutes. There are 60 seconds in 1 minute. We're still not to hours. Minute, hour, 60 minutes, 1 hour. That's a lot, but I finally did it. Alright, I'm going to multiply everything on top. Remember, the ones, when I multiply, it doesn't change anything. So 36 times 60 times 60 gives us 129,600 over 2.54 times 12 times 5,280. And remember, multiplying by ones doesn't change anything. Gives me 160,934.4. It might be a bigger decimal, but my calculator doesn't have any more room to give it to me. 129,600 divided by 160,934.4, that's a mouthful, is 0.81 miles per hour. We're going to do more of these tomorrow. You need to glue this in on page 22. Okay. If you were at school and I gave you this, it actually should already be glued in, but you have this reference sheet, turn to the very, very last page in your notebook. Here's this over here. You're gluing that in right here on this very, very last page of your notebook. We're going to have to glue it sideways. So that you always have that as a reference. Okay, we will come back to it later. You need it, though, in your notebook. Glue at the very last page. You have a worksheet that you need to do. We're going to do this page tomorrow. I will see you later.